Let's it's Operation Channel Intro.
Hello fellow YouTubers, WfC Stop Motioner here, and here I'm going to re-review Transformers War for Cybertron Siege Leader Class Ultra Magnus. This is a figure that I really wanted to get, and I'm honestly still pretty happy with it. He has his shortcomings, but I still think it's a pretty good representation of Ultra Magnus. Definitely serves my G1 Ultra Magnus. I just really don't even want to think about the Netflix version of Ultra Magnus. Anyway, here's his vehicle mode. Vehicle mode is okay. I'm a little iffy about some things with it. I really don't like these big guns they included. These are kind of those unnecessary accessories. And generally, I just have him like this. I just like that look better. Now, my one biggest complaint with him is that you can fit like 2 deluxe Autobots on him, which I guess is pretty good. It would have been nice if you could fit a little bit more on him, but so I guess it's still pretty good for a retail figure. And for a size comparison here, I have Earthrise Optimus, just to have 2 trucks, their trailers. Looks pretty cool. You can see he's got some battle damage in the front here. And if you so choose, you can have him looking out. There's some battle damage back here because this is his feet on the back. Those are his feet on the back. Rolling doesn't work super well, but then again, it's not like you want him to speed along, so I guess there's that at least. He conceals his parts fairly well. I mean, you can't see his head sticking through there, but what are you going to do? At least it's not like the Kingdom one where you can pretty visibly see his fists. Oh, the front here kind of likes to angle forward a little bit. I'm not sure how to fix that though. Oh well, what are you going to do? So I think that pretty much covers the vehicle mode. So now I'm just going to get into transforming this part, which isn't very difficult. Again, you just unhook that right there and do the same on that side, and you do this. We're just going to set this off to the side for now. Alright, then you just untab these legs if they didn't already come untabbed. Nice ratchets. Flip out the heels. And then just take these, tab them in, hold the arms down, and just like this, get them out of the way. Rotate the fists, rotate right here. You got to make sure you get this lined up so you can slide this up. Then you close that up, and actually you want to untab here again so you can pull this out. Flip out the head. And there you have his base robot mode. And I do like this base robot mode. it is pretty nice. I mean, I don't have him in this mode a whole lot. It would be nice to kind of see him do this in media. But as it is, I appreciate them giving a nod to the original toy. I mean, I know he's done stuff like this in the comics and such, but I wanted to do it in like a show. Maybe we'll get a version of him in a show later that isn't full like the Netflix version was. Okay, I need to stop giving that show so much criticism because some people watching probably like it. So, you know, he's very similar to Optimus in his appearance. It's just all white. This kind of sticks out the back, but, you know, I appreciate them, you know, trying to conceal it a little bit. Here's his gun. So he looks ready for combat. And size comparison, here he is with Earthrise Optimus. He's just a little bit shorter. So for base robot mode articulation, the head is on a ball joint, and unlike a lot of figures, there's a little bit more movement on it, like there is some down, a little bit of up, and you can have it centered, so that's pretty nice. And if you want to, for some reason, you can go 360. Shoulders, you can go up and down. The rotation right here. Full 360. Elbow bends. Wrist rotation, full 360. You get a waist swivel because of transformation. Get forward and back on the legs. Pretty much as you'd want. Get a satisfying ratchet joint. You can go out about this far. Get a rotation right here. Get an okay knee bend. And of course, ankle tilt. And you can do this with the heel. So once again, articulation, pretty much everything you'd want. But like I said, this isn't the mode I leave him in most of the time, so let's get him fully armored up. Now his transformation is pretty lengthy, and not because it's hard, it just takes a little while because you gotta attach all the parts. So let's get him ready to be armored up. So just fold this down, rotate this, fold it up, push this section forward, slide that down, put that back, untab, fold the head in, and fold up the heels. Alright, so now the base robot mode is ready to be armored up. So, let's begin. First off, you just want to remove these missiles or any weapons you might have attached. You just want to undo this. You take this, remove these, go in and open them to be ready to attach. And you fold this up, you fold this up, and that's basically ready. And you just want to remove these, which is a little difficult. And you just slide that, fold this up, then attach the missile rockets to it. Missiles to it, whatever called. You just take this part's pretty cool. You fold this up. I like how it conceals all this. Alright, so now to begin, you're going to want to take this and slide it onto the leg. Then you take these, just slide these onto the correct arms. like this. Hold them up. There's a port right there, right there. And you can just take these shoulder pylons and just attach them there. Then what I like to do, I just take this part, get that in place, and just hold it down. You tap it in the front. And there is Ultra Magnus in his robot mode. And I've got to say, while the Kingdom one might win a little bit in robot mode, this one certainly is no slouch when it comes to robot mode. I mean, it's definitely Ultra Magnus, and that's really cool. He's got a fair bit going on his back, but not too bad. I mean, doesn't have any problem standing. You see the head sculpt. It is definitely Ultra Magnus. I mean, generally you're not gonna mistake it for anybody else. Now these guns, I used to just store them right here on his legs, but eventually I'm like, I just don't really like these guns. I mean, they're cool, but not really much I can do with them. I do, however, like to give him this gun, and he can still kind of hold it like he did in his base robot mode. So that's pretty cool. Size comparison. Now he's taller than Optimus. So that looks pretty cool. So for his articulation, once again, about the same as what we had in the base robot mode. Head is on a ball joint. Not quite as... I mean, I guess you got some up. A little bit of down and some straight. Full 360 once again. Pretty much the same for the shoulders. Even with this pylon here, it doesn't really collide with anything. Maybe the elbows will be a little bit hindered with the forearm attachments, but it's not too bad. Wrist rotation once again. Oh, it's actually a little bit hindered if you want to do full 360 for some reason. Let's can you forward that far. Back not as far because now you got this attached as well as this. Rotation here. Get knee bend. Pretty good knee bend. And you get ankle tilt. So he's just lost a little bit of the articulation he had in the base robot mode. It's still good articulation though. You can still get him in some pretty decent poses. And that is always nice. So, I really can't think of anything else to talk about. So I guess I'll go ahead and stick him on the display. Alright, so there's Ultra Magnus with my 1986 display. Overall, it's a nice figure. And with the Kingdom one out having some similarities, I think you're going to enjoy the mold. It's pretty fun to mess with. The articulation is good. Overall, it's a nice figure. Yes, the transformation is a little tedious, but I'm okay with that. So next up, I'll probably review Soundwave, and I'm not sure if I'm going to review Laserbeak and Ravage with him. Like, just make it a double review. I'm not fully sure. Anyway, that's my review for Transformers War for Cybertron Siege Ultra Magnus. And if you like this video, please be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and God bless.